3 human beings were shooting up. The female rotated the gun on herself and devoted suicidal. Employees were seen escaping off the YouTube college campus as police force rushed to the stage. And since it didn't get location at a SHUI but in a job environmental, it lacks the feeling of which we saw following the February assault in Park, Florida. But how doesn't indicate we should fair go off and just tell, tragic averted. In meltdown control and motherland safety, a calamity averted is yet considerable since it can speak us which we, a high school, a industry, a society, can do superior taking into account how the framework was proven. In some speech, we can find out a lot of a massive lost occasion how didn't happen. In the upcoming days, YouTube must evaluate how it executed while the disaster was evolving. Did employees get informed? Include they been learned in busy marksman protocols? Did police force aware the college campus-like installation and which to do? Which kinds of communication were upcoming of staff to inform the social and servant household members? In some speech, did the framework job? These are essential questions to reply, since these various of emergencies are connected to occur once again, and YouTube will be a superior business if it frankly assesses its productivity quite rather than thought it just avoiding a disaster. These training sessions scientific will later be as a basis for new safety protocols. They can as well be shared in some business community, and will be particularly helpful to such in Silica Vale how include such campuses. In several respects, YouTube as well owes such a comprehensive overview to its injured employees and their families. One of the largest essential aspects of calamity control learning is to execute such a and work out how results in training session scientific. Usually called to in the war as an following activity paper, it helps institutions evaluate how produced they were and which they can do superior following period. Get, for sample, the frequently irritating judgment by Governor Corr in New England state to halt human beings of drive for expected blizzards. These directives, occasionally incorrect if the sun is yet glowing, are relying on one precise fact scientific of blizzards of the history. Human beings who die in blizzards frequently do not die of snowing but of carbon sequestration, carbon monoxide poison of such who get jammed in cars. So, as a class scientific, the general guideline is to hold human beings off the way, though if the calamity doesn't in fact happen. In an ideally planet, down there would be no gun abuse love which we saw at YouTube. The business does not definitely requirement to answer in gates and fences. Each establishment as necessary to wait how lot safety it wants versus its wish to be outdoor or, in the instance of YouTube, destructive. Down there is no ultimate safety decision. But which YouTube can do is get benefit of a greater tragic averted so the otherwise of us might be more secure for any deficiencies or gaps how we're vulnerable in such few terrible protocol on its college campus.